Welcome back everyone, Drake Hawkins with you again, and today we're going to be starting a game called Colony Survival. I've played the game before, never on the channel, but it's quite interesting little game so far. Think, not Factorio, the science is kind of Factorio-ish, or at least they're heading in that direction. Think like Minecraft Lite, a light version, an easy version of Minecraft, meets sort of a colony builder, maybe a little bit of castle story, without the lag, and yeah, let's get right into it and start things up. We're going to make a new world here. It's going to be called Draco, but wait a second. Do I have a... No. You can't have the same name of a world that you already have. Dracotopia, because it's going to be such a blissful place to live for all our settlers, our colonists. So there's spawn monsters. You could uncheck that for peaceful mode. There is monsters during the day, which means they constantly come at you. Uses up your arrows and defenses pretty quick. Double monster amount, basically hard mode. So we're going to leave it as is and see what we got here for a world. See if we start with something decent. Ooh, big, nice, clean, open space. I like it. I hope we don't need water, because I don't see any water. Oh, that might be some water over there. What's that? If you crane your neck, can you see it? Oh, what is it? Oh, watery spaces. What is that around there? Is that rock? Oh, it's just shadows of the water. Yeah, this is water. Look at these fancy watery graphics, huh? Oh, and the splash sound. It's so great. Yes? Is it the different sound effects? I don't know if that's even different sound effects. Anyways, we're going to go set up our colony. Here's how it works. I'm going to try to be fairly tutorial-ish with this game as we go. The game is basically a defend the flag. Every night, Minecraft style, left click to collect things. We don't need to collect all these leaves, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we've got some in case we want to make some shrubbery later or something for Tom the Shrubber. If you're taking down a tree, normally, and you don't need the shrubbery, you take out that, and boom. Oh, no, never mind. I lied. That tree was connected to another one. As soon as the leaves are no longer connected, so was that one. No longer connected to a piece of stub of ground, it'll vanish. So, all the green will vanish. Anyways, so what we're going to have to do, if we hit the 1 to 10, actually the first two look like they're not in the control bar. They are over here. The no tool selected, the command tool, and then the next one is the banner tool. Banner tool, if you right click, allows us to hire colonists. That's the name of the game. We're not doing all this stuff and building all by ourselves. We have colonists. It's like a solo, lonely gamer's best friend because you can have artificial friends. Anyways, our artificial friends called colonists require 4 food per day. I think it's once at the end of the day, or maybe it's in the morning that the day ticks and they feed. So if you don't have the food, they die. It's pretty harsh. They're gone. Colonists require 5 food per day and a bed, and they require 50 to start the unit. So we're not able to get him because we don't have the bed yet. Now, the one is the command tool that lets us set up a different territory, like a berry farm. Let's select that and let's go over, say, here. Right click to make the thing start expanding. Now they're going to only use every second space of this, so I'm going to go ahead and make it a 7 by 5. That sounds like a nice choice. Now, it says in the bottom, in the chat menu here, no unemployed colonists available. So basically this berry farm isn't going to do anything because we don't have a colonist. So if I right click and say recruit a colonist, it's going to say you couldn't recruit a colonist, not enough free beds. So if you hit I, I've changed the number to E, in the commands to E to bring up this menu, but it's your crafting and stockpile. Understand, there is no craft timer at this point. If I hit bed, if I've got the inventory and resources and it's available highlighted at the top, if I don't have the resources, it's gray on the bottom. I can select that and put that down in my inventory. This is all the inventory I carry. Okay? I have these leaves. This is not my inventory. This is the stockpile. So the stockpile is where I get my... well, it says it right here. You can only craft things that are items in the slots in the bottom, your inventory. Colonists can only use items in the stockpile, the top one. All stockpiles are connected. We can make a crate. Let's do that. We're going to make a quiver. Put that there. And we're going to make a bow. Actually, we're going to make 2 bows. One of them in here, The quiver can actually be in our inventory, and there we go. So we've crafted a few things. Where's that berry farm? Well, we're going to make a bed here. So to do that, this little arrow shows you which way it's going to be facing, and it's going to start in there. So let's go ahead and drop it down here for now. A couple spaces away from the flag shouldn't hurt. Right click there. Look at that fancy bed. Now, if we hit 2 again to bring up our banner tool, we right click, we can now recruit a colonist. Hello, Mr. Colonist. How are you? You look fancy. Oh, look, he just changed his art outfit because he's now Barry, the berry farmer. I don't know if he actually has a name. Do you have a name, Barry? Can we just click on you? Nope, that's not it. Can we click on you, Barry? Do you have a name, Barry? You don't have a name. Can I name you? I don't know. I'm not a name colonist. If you know, let me know in the comments. So Barry's going to make these berry bushes. They're very high def, aren't they? Don't you love the high def graphics here? I do want to get rid of that video, that blur. Where's that blur? Bloom. Bloom is a little intense. Ambient occlusion, light scattering, high depth of field, blah blah blah. Motion. Isn't there a motion blur thing going on here? It feels like there is. Eye adaptation. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, go ahead and apply. Whoa, the bloom's gone. Apply. Interesting. Okay, that's weird. So Barry here is collecting berries, but Barry has nowhere to put his berries. So Barry needs a place to put his berries. Let's give Barry a berry box for his berries. If I put the berry box down here for Barry, he will now be able to gather his berries and drop them in that box. Now, any of your colonists can interact with these boxes. They're all link them to the mighty, infinite connected stockpile. All right? So, to defend our base, we are going to do something here. We're going to make a nice little, let's go over here. And, not the base of the beds. Let's go there. We're going to make a nice little spot for our archers to defend, or archer to defend. He'll be up on the pedestal here. So let's go ahead and grab that and say you can face that way. Yay, now we have an archery spot. You place the quiver down and that's where he goes to hang out. So we're going to hit 2 again and bring up our banner and recruit another dude. What? Oh, not enough beds. That's awkward. Let's build a bed. We can't build a bed because we have no straw. That's because I put the straw away. Let's build a bed, shall we? Or 2. 2 beds is fine. 2 beds are better than 1. Now, it is officially nighttime, which is going to get super scary. Zombies come out at night. I don't know if I can actually get him to start a job immediately, or if he'll just go to bed. Oh, no, he went towards his bed, but then he's like, oh, wait, there's a job for me. And then he went and started his job. That's great. Thank you, Mr. whatever your name is. I don't know what your name is, but thank you. You're not Berry Farmer. You're not Mr. Berry Farmer Tool. So you see the layout here? He's not really been efficient. He could have started these over here, and that would have been better. But apparently he didn't want to. Oh well. So that's all right. He can make that many berries. He probably could. See, he could have put 1 row here, 1 row here, 1 row here, and 1 row here, and he would have had the spacing. But I guess he's not going to do that for us. Alright, so this guy has arrows. As long as there's arrows in this inventory here, actually I want to right click to take 50 of them, put them in my inventory. And I want to put this quiver away because we're not going to use it. But oh, look at that. Not poisonous. Berry, not poisonous. That's great. I don't think we have food, but I think we might use food to... I don't remember. Do we use food to heal ourselves? Maybe. Alright, I'm going to build us down a little bit of a mine. We don't have torches, do we? Yes, we do. There's our torches. Let's put a torch right there. Good, nice. I can see what I'm doing. That's lovely. Okay, there we go. We've reached some rock. Now, the rock is just a resource, a brick or stone resource. That oh, look at that. Zombie coming. Let's check it out. Shh. Zombie's coming. Hey, Mr. Guardian. There's a zombie over there. Watch how quick he is. He's Ninja Guardian. Ninja Guardian. He's pretending like he doesn't see him coming. I swear he is. Aha! I got him. Nice. lightning quick reactions. Let's not put too much light up there. Maybe it'll blind him. All right. I think that's actually what that setting was about. What was it? What did it call it? Light adaptation. That's it. Very Minecrafty style. We're going to mine our way down here. Actually, I think we'll come back up and do one more row down. I like my walkways to be nice and clean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go there and go. I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mosquito, get off of my. No, you're not a mosquito. You're a moth. There's a little moth, tiny little moth's been flying around in my house lately. I don't have a clue why. Anyways, keep it going. We're gonna go down, and basically each time we gather one of these rocks, we're getting some brick. Right in there, stone bricks. How we doing? Are you winning, Mr. Zombie guy? I mean, Mr. Guardian guy? Probably are. Oh my gosh. That's too close for comfort, dude. He was like 4 blocks away from killing our buddy. You're slow, man. You're too slow. Almost daylight, so it looks like we're safe for now. In daylight, if any zombies that are alive still in daylight drop dead instantaneously. So that's a good thing. We just have to get some of those fancy daylight candles. Maybe that'll be future tech. So yeah, speaking of tech, they have introduced science into this game. Very, very primitive science. So right now, early game is basically setting up, is what the game is right now. It's very early game. And you get into the introduction to some mid-game stuff. So science is what's going to be the deal. Aha, there we are. I can stop babbling. See this? It doesn't pick it up. It doesn't remove it. But we are gathering bricks. 118, 19, 120. See? Stone bricks. So that's the bottom. It's kind of like bedrock, but not, because bedrock would indicate, you know, that it's Minecraft, which is of course very not Minecraft. It's Minecraft Lite meets city building, colony building, factorio sciencing weirdness. Alright, what we can do is we can actually set a mining command if we had an iron pick that would allow us to basically have a colonist that will gather resources. Right now we're looking for tiles that have some sort of special indication on the ground as to what they are. We'll see. You'll see when we get one. Apparently, we haven't seen any yet, which is a little off. Should find one somewhere in here. If not, we're just going to gather a whole lot of bricks and be really confused as to why there's none. Come on. Any tile now. Come on. Like the first tile, the next tile. Please. Come on. There we go. Gold! We struck gold, gentlemen. We struck gold. So if I left click here and hold, see the progress bar? Super slow. Really takes a long time to gather. But that gets us gold ore. Don't lose it. I love it. Nicely done. Good width, gentlemen. This is like a 2-man team that's building this. This white one I believe is gypsum. Yes, gypsum. And it gathers in 5 packs. I forget what gypsum's for, but we'll tell you when we find out. We'll look at it. There we go. There's some iron ore. Yes, iron ore. Let's gather about, I don't know, 20 of that. We can gather it, but that's going to take a long time. So instead of that, we're going to make an automated version of this, which is basically a colonist that's going to do the gathering for us. So we could give a mine order. Let's gather 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. 20 of them. Now, if I go over to the first command, which is the... No, I don't want a berry farm down here. Which is the command tool. Yes, the command tool. And I go to select miner. I can now place right-click, and that's a 1 tile, so it doesn't. You don't have to select it. Right-click to build it, and it now has a job there. That is a mining job. We can't do the mining because... Oops, gotta get off that page. Because we don't have... we don't have any colonists that can do it, and we also don't have an iron pick. So we don't need a tool to do it, but we need to supply a tool to get our people to do it. There we go. The blue is good. Blue is going to be clay. That's wonderful. All right, now we're done here. Let's throw a torch in there and maybe a torch back in, say, there for now. And I want to also build a crate. Let's throw the crate down in the bottom here. I don't need the grass in my inventory. And let's put the crate right there. That looks like a great spot because it's right in the middle of a bunch of stuff. Now remember, those are not actually like, don't think of them like a chest. They're a connection to the magical world of inventory transfer in this very current early access game. So, Mr. Berry Guy is still collecting berries for us. That's lovely. We want to make sure that we have a solid food supply. So our next person that we're going to build is actually going to be another type of food. I want to build a, let's go over here. Let's say like right here. And give me a wheat farmer. And farms for wheat can be maxed out at 10 by 10. Right click to activate, right click to finish. And that is a wheat farm. So alternatively, if you want early on, you could grab, no, not all of them, you could grab a bunch of wheat your own self and you could where is it? Come on. There we go. That would be number 6 on the command bar. I could just use that if I wanted to. You could go and actually just plant this stuff yourself, right? Like I can go like that and just plant a bunch of wheat myself. And that's going to grow, but I'm going to have to harvest it. Really awkwardly, but there we go. Easier to just right click repeatedly to get them harvested. So this will have a growth time of 3, well this day, in morning, it'll progress from this stage to stage 2. And then this is stage 1. Stage 2 is after the first morning that it goes through. And then at the second morning that it goes through, it becomes stage 3, which is a harvestable wheat. So I'm just going to hand plant this and I can hand harvest it later. I cannot go into his farmer's field and plant that and have him harvest it afterwards, as far as I understand. He kind of gets glitchy, lagged out, or used to be that way anyways, that he would get all glitchy if I tried to do that. So we'll let that grow there. Actually, I think I'm going to do myself a favor and plant a whole bunch more early on. Let's plant like most of our 200. Plant, lots of stuff. So this episode is we're not going to get a lot done in this first episode, but essentially I just want to make sure I've got lots of grain going for later. And come on, it's a little hard to target these squares because they are like full voxels that are kind of got to be patient with it and methodical. We're going to harvest a bunch of this grain later. And why is there 31 in my inventory? Where's the missing link here? Do I really have... Oh, I must have one extra from something. I don't know why. Or maybe I just did an odd numbered whatever batch. I don't know. See, I don't like that. I like symmetry. I want to not have a random one sticking out on the next row. Alright, that should be enough, and we're going to grab the grain, throw the seeds, throw it back here. We have lots of food in the form of bread right now. Tastes good, heals your wounds. Food value of 3. Berries, not poisonous. Food value of 0.6. Well, they don't heal your wounds, maybe. I don't know. He's still grabbing the berries, and he's going to keep dropping them off. We have 42 in stock. When he fills up, he'll drop them off in there. We'll be all good with that. Next task is the miner. We don't have that, so let's go ahead and make another task of a... What do we want you to do? I want you to be a furnace dude. So let's grab some bricks. And I want to make a furnace. And we will have the smelting done right... well, let's have the smelting done right here. Think, Drake, think. Yeah, right there. That sounds good. No point in grabbing another dude right away because he'll just go right to bed. So we'll get him next in the morning the next day. So what did he end up with? 52. So he grabbed another 10 berries for us. Our food is pretty much infinite, and we just have to keep our colonists fed. So we have a chest down there. Let's put a chest by this guy right away. So he's got the ability to gather his stuff, is really good. It's really good to make sure you've got chests at everybody's workspace that has to interact with the with any of the crafting and any of the resources, because essentially they'll craft there, step over, grab what he needs, put it there. Even though the chest down there is where the mine stuff is going to be mined and dropped off, it's just instantly accessible from there. What else? What can we do next? Well, we've got to primarily get ourselves some basic defenses and get ourselves some arrows. So let's make an oven. That'll be nice. We can have a workbench. That'll be lovely. And a grindstone for a flour. Wouldn't mind that at all. A couple more beds I could use. And what else? Next, we're probably going to want to have tailor shop planks. Oh, we're going to run out of time here for this video, but needs iron ingots and planks to make, nicely done, to make pickaxes and to make axes. So we can do a forester's job. We can set up a forestry job, and it's going to let us actually gather trees. Where do I want to put that? I don't know. We'll mix and match things as we go, but for now I think we'll put our forester just out here. Let's go ahead and grab a new job. Nope, a new job of a forester, and I want you to be same sort of 7 by 7. I think maybe would be good. Right there. Forester's job that of course is not available until we get a pickaxe. Nope, I want to switch commands. Now, if we right-click on some of these crafting bench things, we can tell them what to do. Now, I'm going to say you should maintain, let's say 25. I can click this to actually activate it. 25 to set it specifically. Iron ingots, and you should maintain 10 gold bars, and you should maintain 20 bricks. Good. It says what they need when you mouse over it. Needs iron ore, 3. Needs gold ingots. Was once used to generate the value of paper money. To guarantee the value was once used. Now we're all fiat currencies, but not in colony survival world. This is clay. It's a Dutch game after all. It's made by some Dutchmen. And bricks. So clay. Yeah, love it. Zombie, die please. Die please. Die. Die. Hey buddy, wakey wakey, shoot him. Thank you. Yeah, he's got amazing accuracy. As long as there's not something glitching him out. That's why I like to put him up on top, because it really helps him get it gets him longer range, and it makes things like the flag and other items be less likely to kind of glitchy get in his way, if you know what I mean. So let's throw a crate down in the middle of this, or just put it maybe here in the corner, or in the middle. Let's put it in the corner, right there. Crate for the farmer. We could have another farm, or we could have another farm there. We can go here and make another wheat farm and say, give me a 10 by 10 wheat farm. You still defending things there, Mr. Dude? Yes, you are. Alright, so next episode we're going to try to get our farmers going, and we'll harvest this wheat as it comes up. See, it's grown. That's second day harvest. It's not ready, so if we harvested it right now, oh, let's switch. We would not get wheat. We would get back, I think, wheat seed maybe? Do we get a wheat seed back? 207? 208. Yeah, so we get our wheat seed back. That's it. We don't actually get any grain, which is, you know, what we need in order to harvest for food. So next time we'll set up our food industry, we'll set up our forestry, and we'll get going on our mining. Thank you so much for joining me, and this is the first episode of our colony survival, so I'd really appreciate any comments, any likes, and whatnot. It helps get us some attention in the search engine. Say Google likes that, YouTube's likes that. Yeah, your feedback and your support would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining me, and hop down into the Discord. It's listed in the description below. Join some conversation on various different games that we play. You can hit the button in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do so, welcome and thank you so much. Welcome to the clan. And yeah, we've got some other videos available on the channel for you, so I hope you're going to enjoy this series of Colony Survival. Version 0.3.0, so very, very early access. I'd like to keep this one as a kind of keep going back to it sort of series and see how these guys do for developing an amazing game for us. But thank you so much, and as always, I'll see you in game.